good to go. Oh, where'd it go? Where's the screen? Alright. New game. Do Walla. I thought I played as one of the girls. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Oh. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. If you say so, or if you say it like that, you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Walla. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Walla, have you decided on joining a club yet? A club? I told you already. It's really interesting in joining. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about, I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any social skills before college. She's looking out for me. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Well, at least you'll promise you'll try a little bit. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yee. Why do I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. How's the audio, y'all? Can you hear me? Can you hear the music? Oops. Sorry, one second. The school day is ordinary as ever, but it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. What club would y'all join? You like ceiling decorations? Like the floating shelves back here? Ceiling decorations. Oh, hey, I said no spoilers. I know what you're getting at, though. I am a little familiar with the game, but no spoilers. I want to be a little bit surprised. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Yeah, I was just thinking about clubs. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, I don't know about that. I'm trying to avoid you. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. You little meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Name drop. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That's unfortunate. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. I'm not a huge fan of the literature, you know. I like watching things and not reading things. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Well, cupcakes, that's a different story. Why didn't you say so sooner? Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I think she knows what she's doing. Oh, fine. I'll stop by her for a cupcake, okay? But just a cupcake. I'm not joining your club. I just want a cupcake. Let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. No, Walla, why? It's just a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, new member is here. New member. I told you the cupcakes would work. Don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1. I think I know who that is. But again, no spoilers in the chat. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's my pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Hey, don't be talking about me. Seriously, you brought a boy? Well, way to kill the atmosphere. Hey, I'm not gonna kill the atmosphere. I'm chill. I'm a cool guy. I'm a cool guy over here. Ah, voila, what a nice surprise. Girl 3. Oh, she knows me. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. I wouldn't know what to say either. Except give me a cupcake and I'm out of here. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Again, y'all, this is not a dating simulator. It's gonna get pretty dark. I think about probably an hour in. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Hey, that's not very nice. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, and then turns back. Oh, wait. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and turns back to the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. I think we need to watch out for Yuri. Do you have the Cosmos Hollow Marnie in your collection? Which one? I think there's a few. I may have them, because I'm playing with a Grimmsnarl deck, so I think I have a few Cosmos in there. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I still don't want to join the club, but I'm going to be nice to y'all. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Oh wait, Monica. Is Monica the one we need to watch out for? Or is Monica chill? We'll see. That's right. It's great to see you again, Walla. The one with the black smiley face from Marnie Premium Milk Carton Box. No, I do not have that one. Oh, wait. No, I don't have that one. I just got the Iona box. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, I remember you, Monica. Yeah, of course. You sat right behind me. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Walla. We made room for you at the table, so come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Ooh, that sounds nice. Some cupcakes and some tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table, and Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to... No, I want to sit next to Monica. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Oh, cupcakes. Are they lemon cupcakes? Lemon? If they're chocolate, I don't want them. Sorry, I don't like chocolate cupcakes. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy vanilla cupcakes. I'll take it. White, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Cute. Do I get to see them? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. I'll accept the chocolate for the ears, but I don't want chocolate for the whole cupcake. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Oh, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. She didn't sound very pleasant to be around. But she's a childhood friend, I'll give her a chance. I take the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. That is hard with a cupcake. I like splitting them in half, making a sandwich out of it. That's the way to do it. It's no mess, tastes better, get a good bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. I can't go after her. She's a first year. She's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Probably. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I, haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them, for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe I made it for you. But not for you, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Tea. I wonder what kind. What kind would go with white cupcake? Maybe black tea? Green tea I don't think would go very good with a white cupcake. She carefully places the teacups in front of us, setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep the whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Oh yeah, literature club. Of course they would have tea. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yours is trying to impress you. Oh, no, of course not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a good pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. I guess I'm tea, go back to the anime club with my tea and cupcake. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was kind of forced into it, you know? I'm not really enjoying being here. I'd rather be at another club. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I practically dragged into by Sayori. No, we'll play it off. We'll play it off cool. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so it's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make club fun, exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member or something for a major club. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? You know, no big deal. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I totally get that. Much more casual in a small club, a lot more fun. Feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events and yada yada yada. I'd much rather take something personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Dude, me too. She's got it, her mentality's in the right place. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club, you know? I think Sayori maybe turned people away. It may scare people away. It must be hard for it to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting in all the effort to start something brand new. Dude, I get it. I hate starting new things. But it's fun every now and then. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature, yeah, super boring. Why would you join a literature club after you're in school all day, you're learning, you're reading, and then after school you're gonna go read more? Not for me. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we will really grow this club before I graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted about the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Dude, I feel ya. So, Walla, what kind of things do you like to read? I'm reading the new One Piece manga. It's pretty good. I'm on number 5. Going pretty good. Other than that, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is good. Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Lame. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. They need to try out A Song of Ice and Fire. We need the last 2 books to come out. Come on, George R.R. Martin. Not that much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build into a deep, complex fantasy world. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. She's very intelligent, very well spoken. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Read Dune? Dune's pretty good. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but the way her eyes light up, she finds her comfort in the world of the books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements, like this game, usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how the writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Is that some foreshadowing? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Foreshadowing. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you to like horror? Are you maybe the main antagonist of this game? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror. More foreshadowing. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. You're in the wrong game. Oh, why is that? Natsuki. Well, Natsuki's eye dart to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? No. You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give it back. Fine. I want to know the name. What is it? Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just so cute as you are. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Yeah, poetry's hard. Writing your own poems, impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. You could join a poetry club. I could start one. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. You're not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Same for making content. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Yuri, the trainer who trains? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable even enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. No one here wants to share their work. It's almost like it's a literature club and not a slam poetry club. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Sure you did. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. What is it? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home, write a poem our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Dude, give me homework in a club. I already got so much homework from school. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Of course, so Yuri says yeah. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all to get to be a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Walla? I'm not even really in the club. I don't really want to write a poem, but sure. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth and with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. I was just here for the cupcakes. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision yet, you know? I'm just kind of hanging out. I still have other clubs I want to look at, and literature is not really my thing. And I lose my train of thought. Oh, they look so sad. All four girls stare back with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Oh, well, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Yeah, they're manipulating me. That is, if writing pose is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these... Wait, what happened? With these girls? Right. Okay, I've decided. I'll join the literature club. I might as well. And then, one by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Yay, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, get off me. I don't like physical touch. You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super Sorry. It's I really did just come for the cupcakes. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Can I be like the secretary or the treasurer? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment, write a poem and bring it next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Well, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with a mediocre writing skill? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Oh, jeez. I know, writing a poem. What would you even write about? Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Wallace, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Fine, Sayori. That's all right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. But now I'm looped in this literature club, and now I gotta walk home with her every single day. Sure, might as well. Yay! Ah, jeez. She trapped me to be with her 24/7. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. Those are some nice houses, man. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Well, will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll get a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. Hey, your motives are in the wrong place, man. You gotta be in it for the books. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Dude, what would you even write about, man? Alright, it's time to write a poem. Interactive stuff. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen. Whoever likes your poem the most. I kind of want to... Yuri or Monica? Doki Doki. Pleasure, vivacious, silly, suicide. What happens? Sticky, boop. We'll do boop. Oh, it changes. Unrestrained. Playground, covet, bed, cage, infinite. Heaven sent, holiday, empty, insight. Man, one of these girls is depressed. She's sad. Yuri's sad. Monica's happy. And then she's like playful. So fluffy imagination. Probably adventure. Marriage puppy for sure. Dark essence, desire, music, passion, charms, wrath. Wrath of the puppy. Unrequited tragedy, parfait. Sugar, summer breeze, smell, depression, loud spinning. Parfait? Oh, not parfait. That would get the girl who made the cupcakes. I don't want to go after her. Unending, waterfall. Ooh, waterfall. Fireworks, question, cheer, family, pink, alone. Do alone. Contamination, death. Horror. Okay, let's go kind of dark with it. Melancholy. So these sad ones are going after Yuri. Lipstick, vertigo, disarray. Yeah. All these sad ones are going after her. Is she depressed? Uncanny. Yeah. Misfortune. Wait. Misfortune was Monica? Anxiety, for sure. Uncontrollable raindrops. Portrait lust. I don't want to get too inappropriate with it. We'll do frightening. Yeah, Yuri. All the negative words are going for Yuri. Sadness. Wait, Monica was sadness? Massacre. After image. That is a weird poem I just wrote. Hey again, Walla. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. I didn't really have a choice. Because Sayuri's my neighbor. I didn't have a choice. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Walla. Yuri. Sad, troubled Yuri. I don't know what's going to happen to you. I hope this isn't too overwhelming as a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. It's just books. I mean, we're fine. As long as it's good books, I think I'm fine with literature. Oh, come on. He deserves any slack. Hey, you can shut up. Sayuri told me he didn't even want to join the club this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you can move on. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Called out. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Yeah, you're right. Have you ever read One Piece? It's great. Greatest piece of literature there is. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back to her seat. Oh, shut down. Don't worry, guys. Walla always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Am I having fun, though? He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Dude, you're helping Sayuri cook and clean a room, and how dependable. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Why are you in a room? And you almost set your house on fire once, so I kind of gotta cook for you. Is this? Yes, it is my first playthrough, so no spoilers. I kind of know what happens, but not really, so no spoilers. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, don't be jealous, Yuri. I can be friends with you too. How come you and Walla can become friends too? Ah, yeah, we can. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. Yeah, get out of here, Sayori. Uh-oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Ooh, a treat. Is it a book? Wait, Sayori. Me? You brought me something. Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. You haven't played the game, but I watched all the game theory on this game earlier today. Won't spoil it. Yeah, I watched the game theory on it back when this came out, but it's been so many years that I can't remember. So I'm gonna finish this and then watch the game theory again, because I kind of know the direction it goes. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Sayori always put me in difficult situations, man. Super annoying. Hey, thanks for the likes on TikTok. Hey, don't worry about it. It's okay, Yuri. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. I mean, it's my second day of the club. Gifts are always welcome, but it was not expected. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, it won't be a big deal if you don't want it to be, okay? Alright? Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Oh, thank you for the book. I didn't want you to feel left out. I wish you luck playing this game. I cried for an hour. May you keep your sanity. Oh, no. No spoilers, but yeah, I've heard it's intense. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. That's good. I love a short book. And we could, you know, discuss it. Aw, she likes me. Discuss it if you wanted. This is, how's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll most definitely read this. I mean, that is so thoughtful. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Hey, I'm not slow. Just because I don't read often doesn't mean I read slow. I can read like a normal person. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Don't get attached to any of them. That's how you cry even harder. Hey, I'm attached to Yuri, so well, hopefully nothing bad happens to Yuri. Wah wah. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. She's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. In the closet? Is that where her manga collection is? Dude, I would not keep my manga collection at school. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Oh, my poem. Is that why Yuri's interacting with me now? I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent me. Oh, a little reading club with the same book. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Oh, Yuri. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just, spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, it's probably just I wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I was just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it, so maybe we could talk about it together. Not for any particular reason. Oh, not for any reason, eh, Yuri? Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Dude, 1.3 thousand likes on TikTok, thanks y'all. When I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, oh, she bought me the book. That's not what I meant. I just happened to buy 2 of them. She bought me a book thinking of me. She knew I'd be back. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Dude, you better. She just bought you the book. You better be nice and read it. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Box says, this is Doki Doki Literature Club. It looks all fun and games, but it's actually a horror game. We're just building up to it. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over at the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Oh, is it like a Big Brother? 1980 something, whatever. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. What do you think it was? Did you think it was Date Everything or something? But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. Dude, that sounds good. That book sounds good. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships. Ooh, excuse me. And her life starts falling apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it, Yuri? You're depressed, reading dark books. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark came out of nowhere. Foreshadowing. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it sounds good. No, it's not that. I can definitely enjoy this kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things, into like dark stuff. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems so completely different. Very disturbed. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you could relate to the protagonist, oh, my light's flickering, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan. I'm rambling, aren't I? Yeah, you're gonna spoil the book for me. Don't spoil it. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. No, you're just really into the book. It's no worries at all. I haven't lost interest in it. I haven't lost interest or anything. If anything, you made it sound more interesting. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Hey, no worries at all. You just get sucked into books. It's alright. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Just don't do anything strange, like you know. If you know, you know. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. I'm not going to stop you for talking. It just means you're passionate about reading, and, you know, it's respectable. You're in the right club for that. At least the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all, you know? Yeah, well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it right now, you know? Oh, you don't have to. No. What are you saying? It's a literature club. Just a moment ago, you were saying you were looking forward to it. Let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Sit next to you? Ah, sit next to her. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. But you're in a literature club, don't you read in company of someone every day? Or does Monica ignore you? I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything, okay? Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not that serious. It's not particularly bad thing, maybe just a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting, you know? Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, they're getting chummy. Sorry. I was just, Yuri, you apologize a lot. You don't need to worry, of course. I do? I don't really mean to. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, you player. You sly dog. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh, getting chummy with Yuri. It seems that my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to put your arm around her, and you can read together. I feel like my left arm is in a way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess this makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. She's turning the page. Ooh, camera angle. Different camera angle. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Oh, they're getting along. They're cute. But if she's a faster reader, she's going to be sitting around waiting for me to finish the page. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're even huddled closer together. Oh, did you do the thing on your alt account to stream? I did, but I got denied, so I think I just need to wait a little bit before I can stream on the other account. We're huddled even closer together than before. Dang, it's day 2. Getting pretty close. It's actually kind of distracting me. Of course it is. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Oh, dude, Yuri, if I'm going to be honest, I wasn't even reading. I was just focused on the moment. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I didn't read at all. I glance over Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. This is happening. This is happening in the same room as the literature club. Can you imagine what the other 3 girls are thinking? Like, I'm just over here cuddled up with Yuri, and it's day 2. What are the other girls thinking? The artists are good at like the windows and light. Yeah, the environment and art is really good in this game. That's okay. You're not as used to reading. Shut up, Yuri. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Ooh, embarrassing. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Thanks. You know, we continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn to my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Does she like your character? Yeah, so there's 4 girls in this club, and I think you can get close to one of them, and I'm choosing Yuri. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Dude, of course it would. My thumb gently... How's this horror? You'll find out. We're in the build-up phase. We're building up to the horror. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her to side, so she catches it under her own thumb. Also, why'd I pick Yuri? I don't know. She was sad. She was sad and depressed, so I gave her some attention. Hey, Yuri. This might as well be... Also, one of them's the first year, too young. The other one's kind of annoying, and the third one's kind of too peppy. So, I don't know. Just gravitated towards her. This might be silly, though, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt than you in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses a lot of things and that she says and does. What happened to the Pokemon? So, variety streaming, I have another account for, but I can't stream on it yet. It's called Wallamoose Plays. So I'm streaming on this TikTok until I can stream on my other account, but I gotta have 1,000 followers for that. Still Pokemon account. I just streaming is variety gaming. You can go over the purple app. The purple app is where I do most of the variety streaming. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscence of some of your mannerisms. yeah, don't worry. I'm not switching the content just for streaming. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment, but Walla, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her, dude, for sure. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, whoa, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I just really didn't know you were so self-conscious about that sort of thing. Ooh, excuse me. I guess I meant more that it's kind of cute. Ha ha ha. Oh, what are you saying all of a sudden? What are you saying? Okay, everyone. Oh, jump scare. I think it's about time we start to share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait here too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Oh, I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. I mean, of course. Hey, thanks for the share. Dude, of course they don't want to read their poems. It's so embarrassing. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ooh, I hate that. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Oh, you sly dog. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. She wants to read it together. I'll save it for her. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. Oh, you didn't catch the hint. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Dude, she's giving me homework. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Dude, I did, and it's super dark. Just be warned. Dude, 5,000 likes on TikTok. Let's go. Let's go, 5,000 likes on TikTok. Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something like this. It's so embarrassing. Dude, I know, for real. I can't really find that much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find something to share with? I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. So Yuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Dude, of course they're both enthusiastic about it. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from her sprout. Dude, she's a disaster. She's such a mess. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook, as to be expected. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting, dude. A little suspicious. Don't let your guard down around Monica. Little goody-goody two-shoes. I think she may have some secret hiding. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay. Who should I show my poem to first? Wait. You're not reading these out loud? Yuri, of course. Yuri seems most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Oh, so it's like peer review thing. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Thank you, Yuri. What was that? Did I say that aloud? Hey, it's okay to compliment. If it's good writing, it's good writing. I'm just talented that way. Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. You just said exceptional. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Dude. Nothing. First time, honest. I didn't use ChatGPT or anything. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time really... Huh? Yuri stares blankly at me, looking at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. So is it not good? She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. Oh, it's bad. She just didn't want to tell me. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize as new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit them two together. I did do that. I choose a lot of random words. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Oh, I'm sorry. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Yeah, she's very, very eloquent with her descriptions. Very good peer review. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that get into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. No, give me the deets. What's going on? It's fine. I'm just not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost, Yuri, I'm sorry, I cannot read that. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. LED lights. I hate LED lights. Dude. Me and Yuri getting along. I bathe in the light, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Dude, Yuri, that's kind of dumb. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Sorry, I didn't mean to insult you like that. I was able to read it, but yeah, it was pretty bad. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I certainly didn't say that when I first saw it. But it took you a long time to read. Oh my gosh, she cannot get over the fact that I can't read fast. Well, I just don't read script very often. It's actually, I think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. I didn't really understand it, but I like it. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive, and I hate LED lights too. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Oh, excuse me. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Ooh. Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Walla. It's about a light. I must have totally missed the point. But I didn't. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. It's actually a streetlight, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon we'll be left with nothing. Oh, she's deep. She is deep. I didn't catch that at all. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah, dude, I'm an idiot. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Walla. Me too? What did you mean by that? Who should I show my poem to next? We'll do Natsuki, get her over with. What even is this game? It's Doki Doki Literature Club. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Rude. It's a little blunt. Dude, forget you. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? I downloaded, but I have no idea what it's about. I don't know how to describe it without giving away spoilers, but it's very dark and disturbing near the end. I'll pass, sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh, that's nice handwriting. Eagles can fly, and it's free. It's free on Steam. Monkeys... Dude, she's a child. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Eagles can fly, but people can try. But that's about it. Excellent poem. You were saying mine didn't evoke any emotion, cheese. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Psych. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Sure, it hit me hard. Like this poem. Seeing everything around you do great things, but really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. Oh, I didn't catch that. My monkey brain didn't comprehend that. It helps bring out a feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Yeah, that's what it's meant to be a pro. Sure. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I still think your poem was kind of dumb. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. That's nice. We'll save Monica for last. This is a good poem, Walla. Are you sure that it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. True, I could have just not done anything. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. I'm not sure if Sayori... We're good, right? We're still alive? Okay, I think we're good. 1 second. Good? Okay, we're good. I'm not sure what happened. Yay, now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissed my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Dude, she's a child too. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish the rain away? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. You wrote that this morning on your way to school, didn't you? Because you forgot. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? Boom, clocked her. I totally clocked her. No, just a little bit to yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night, so I did it this morning. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Dude, Sayori, you gotta commit, man. You got me here, you have to remember. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. I was just asking if you did it this morning. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Ooh. Insulting. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Why? I think we're good on TikTok, but for some reason your browser encountered an error while decoding the video. Natsuki is my favorite. Natsuki's your favorite? I like Yuri. I wonder what's going on. Okay, there we go. Jetpack, hey, how's it going? Bagel Man, Natsuki's your favorite. Natsuki, she hasn't grown on me yet. Dropped frames. I don't know what's going on. I think we're good now. Okay. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Walla. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Yeah, true. We're all in the same situation, I guess. But it's sort of that barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Walla. I was going, ooh, in my head. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, I always count. It always counts when I put in some effort. Oh, that's no way to live your life. Come on. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yep, I did that on purpose. Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging for me to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this, you know? That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way. Is it? No. Good. Stream still good? Okay. It's the best way to find the style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. I'm the president. That doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know? I see. Ah, she's letting down her walls. Oh, jeez, I gotta scroll. That's long. Okay. Hold the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blink, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Dude. No, she's got a stalker. So what do you think? Dude, you need to call the police. It feels very freeform, if that's what you call it. Freeform? No, that was cut and dry. She's got a stalker. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Hopefully not a true story. I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Aw, Monica. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Monica, fill in the hole. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and get with the flow. That's my advice for today. Same for filming content. Sometimes I don't know how to film, so I just hold up a camera and start filming. Maybe delete it. Maybe it works out. I don't know. You just gotta film. You just gotta make content. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. Dude, Monica's going through it. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I was like, oh, literature like writing, not reading, so they write. I thought a literature club like they read, like a book club. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange a sheet of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Yeah, they're like polar opposites. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy? Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be true? How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have a hard time to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come off nice at all. Shots fired. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Well, is it drop frame rate detected? Dropped frames. Can't have that. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Walla did too. Don't drag me into this. I don't really like it. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. You can't close yourself off like that. You gotta be open to critique. Jetpack Anthony, thanks for the follow 44 minutes ago. I missed that. And Walla liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you were just, Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Walla appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overtly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one. Start showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little, this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting you guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Walla, she's just trying to make you look bad. It's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Walla. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Walla? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Why is everyone looking at me for advice? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Dude, Yuri for sure. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick fights just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feeling into it, and it becomes something really personal. Dude, I'm dropping bars here. That's why Natsuki feels threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped and at the point of defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches up her poem from her desk and storms out. Good, get her out of here. On her way out, she crumbles the poem in her hands and throws it in the trash. You didn't have to do that. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No. Of course not. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it very well, as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Wally, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of the club now. It's nothing. One more thing. The one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? You're prodding. Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea. A good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, mostly. She's back. Well, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you can learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Walla, ready to walk home now? Sure. Sure, I'll walk you home. Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Oh, you're warming up to her. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does this kind of thing happen often? No, of course not. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? Oh, that's a stretch. That's a leap. No, I don't hate them at all. Are you kidding me? I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Walla, it's nice that I get to spend some time with you in the club, but I think seeing you along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think that everyone really likes you too. That's, every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to that kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulders. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Oh, another poem. Let's go. So we want disaster, antagonizing, horror, entropy, universe, pout, explode, inferno, uncanny, yes, again, all Yuri, hop, despise, effort, covet, yes, chocolate, aftermarriage, raindrops, tenacious, yes, peaceless, flee, melody, melody, eternity, breeze, shiny, yes, okay. Right now, I am 10 for 10 for Yuri. Hopeless? No! Wait. Monica. No. Monica's depressed. Monica has a stalker and she's depressed. She's putting on a face. No. I just clicked death and Monica triggered. No. Not Monica. Grief? No. Monica's the depressed one. Yuri's being herself. Monica's putting on a face. Disoriented? Okay, Yuri's disoriented. Unrestrained? Yuri, okay. Broken? No, Monica. Monica's broken. Hurt? Monica. No. Sadness? Monica? No, not Monica. I feel bad for her. Suicide is Monica. Suicide is Yuri. Alone? Oh, Monica. She's depressed.